What's going on, guys? Shane here with my good friend Vince The Anomaly Cachero.
What's up, guys? Today we are going to be covering 3 of the most annoying elbows in MMA. Now, these elbows aren't big, one shot, one kill type of things. We're not necessarily going for knockouts with these. However, we are using these almost as little pot shots to help open up holes in our opponent's game, exploit their defense, and so that we can advance our own positioning.
Let's take a look.
So our first annoying elbow is going to be when Shane shoots the double leg on me against the wall. He comes in. I'm going to make sure I sprawl out wide. I'm making sure I'm controlling, defending the takedown, and I'm dropping these annoying little elbows to the side of Shane's head. Make sure, guys, when you're doing this, we're not going to throw strikes before our position is secure. So when Shane shoots in on me, priority number 1 is defend this takedown. If I start trying to punch him or elbow him right now, he's going to wrap his arms up exactly and get me down. So defend the takedown first. He shoots in. I want to lower my base, get my legs out wide so he can't clasp his hands together. I'm using a shallow whizzer on this side for control, and I'm also controlling this wrist or cross-facing here. Now, when I feel like Shane's getting tired or maybe he's stalling out, that's the time when I can start hitting these shots. Okay, I'm defending the takedown, and I'm driving this elbow in. One thing I like to do, guys, is aim for this section of the head right there. When you get hit there, it tends to knock your equilibrium out, and that's very beneficial, obviously, in a fight. You may have seen it before when Travis Hopper Brown knocked out Josh Barnett. It was a brutal KO. Now, if this happens, and we get here, and I'm landing a few of these elbows, and I don't knock him out, I don't really expect to, Shane's going to do 2 things. Either he's going to back out and get away from those strikes, or he's going to try to switch to the single leg, in which case I can sprawl and get out. So I've worked from a pretty disadvantageous position with him trying to take me down to a better one, either getting off the wall or actually landing the KO. So annoying elbow number 2 is going to come from the mount position. It's going to look something like this. Okay? Again, just like the position we worked on before against the wall, I got to make sure I'm secured in this position first. So if Shane starts to buck me off, if I'm trying to strike, he's going to get his guard back, he's going to get around, he's going to shuck me off to the side. No good. I want to be sure that this position is secure before I even think about start throwing these elbows or even punches. Okay, the way we do that is I'm going to keep my knees nice and high under the armpits. I'm pinching tight. I'm also driving my hips low so I have a solid base on top of Shane, and my arms are able to brace out just in case Shane starts to buck me off. I've got a secure mount. Now what I'm going to do is once I feel like I'm pretty safe here, I'm going to start throwing my strikes. But believe it or not, even with these small MMA gloves, it's sometimes hard to land clean shots on our opponent, especially if he's not rocked or if he's not broken and giving up the fight. Okay, so instead of trying to just punch Shane, even if going down the middle here, he's able to block, I'm just going to drive this elbow right down the middle. Same like what John Jones did to Matt Hamill. He was throwing 12-6 elbows, which are illegal, but all of those were landing because it's really hard to stop these elbow strikes right down the middle. Instead of going 12-6, I'm just going to slide the elbow in, and this is a legal strike. Especially when we're sweaty, it's going to be really easy to dig my elbow in the middle. Now, once I'm landing strikes to Shane's nose, to his face, he's going to start to open up even more, and that's going to open up my big, huge strikes to the outside of the head. Of all 3 of these annoying elbows, this one is my favorite. I call it the taco elbow, named after my good friend who showed it to me, Chris Taco Padilla. He's a great fighter. You should check him out. But what these elbows are doing is right here in this guard position. I'm going to be digging to Shane's body, okay? Dropping elbows nice and low here, and driving my elbows, forcing Shane to open up his guard and allowing me to pass. Now, the one reason why I like these is these are free shots here. When I'm stuck in someone's guard, maybe it's going to be hard to land to the head. If I try to focus on opening up the guard, I'm leaving myself susceptible to attacks from Shane on the bottom or sweeps from Shane. But when I'm right here, this is already good positioning in jiu-jitsu. So I've got my elbows in tight. I'm not really going to be able to get hit, and I'm driving and digging these elbows in. Important thing to note with these is I'm not necessarily pulling them off of Shane's body to land, okay? These are just 2-inch shots that I'm driving down with my shoulder.
And
how do those feel, Shane?
It does not feel good.
So you can dig these elbows in right to the middle of the stomach, and you can also hit the ribs on the side. Another great thing about these elbows is they mess with his pattern of breathing, so it's going to make him start to panic. So now what we've done is force him to kind of retreat a little bit. He doesn't want to stay here. If he's trying to either stall me out in guard, or maybe he's trying to work his own submission game, if I'm driving these elbows in, trust me, he's not going to want to stay. So as soon as that leg opens up, I can work to pass, and move around a side control or a more dominant position. Now this elbow works really well. You should try it at home, try it with your training partners. It sucks to get hit in the body area. I used it actually in my second fight, my first fight for the LFA. My opponent got down, I was stuck in his guard. I sat on him for a minute and was just digging those elbows in, and he eventually gave up the guard. I took his back and choked him out. So try this one out. Again, the taco elbow.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. So remember, with the elbows, they're sharp, they're hard. You don't necessarily have to wind up for these big shots. Just make contact to open up your opponent, and then you can move forward with your position or more strikes. Guys, be sure to check out Vince. Links in the description below for his Instagram. Definitely support him, and subscribe to get the fight tips before your opponent does. Until then, I'm Shane.
I'm Vince.
Fight tips for the underdogs.